What a massive unforced error by the Trump administration. Donald Trump would love this story to go away, but in fact, interest is climbing higher and higher, to quote Jackie Wilson. Look at this. Google searches for Epstein up 1,200% this week versus last. And get this, it is currently the top topic search with Trump on Google alongside his presidency. So Donald Trump normally, leans into stories in which there's controversy, like tariffs, for example. This is a story in which he's trying to get away from, basically saying, why is anyone still interested in this story? But the bottom line is people are very interested in this story to historic degrees, at least this week.
Give us some perspective. You see that 1,200 number about other stories in comparison, how people are viewing this one.
Yeah, okay. So, I mentioned tariffs earlier on, right? Epstein has been Googled a lot since Monday. He has actually been Googled 1.4 times as much as tariffs has been Googled. And that is, of course, a huge news story. How about Grok, which is another insane news story this week? I mean, my goodness gracious. But in fact, Epstein has been Googled 2.5 times as much as the Grok story has been Googled. So the bottom line is this is a story in which there's a lot of interest. And it's one of the few stories in which both Steve Bannon and Elon Musk are going after Trump. At least the Trump administration, he's managed to bring together two parts of the administration or two parts of the fan base that have normally been against each other.
Yeah, you can bet on anything, and this proves it. What are you seeing as far as whether or not people think that they will actually release these Epstein files?
Yeah, I know my buddy Vin from Jersey would love for the Trump administration to release more Epstein files. But get this, Trump releasing more Epstein files in 2025. This is the betting market odds. You go back 2 months ago, it was 43%. You go back even a month ago, it was 39%. But now it's just at 20%. I think that there are going to be a lot of the normally MAGA fan base who are going to be very disappointed. And this is all a self-inflicted error by Trump.
It wasn't. All right, so I'm going to let you know something. It wasn't a self-inflicted error by Trump. He sets you dumbasses up to report on something that he wants you to report on. He wants you to report on it. You think he wants you to talk about how great he's doing as a president right now? He don't care about that. He just care about results. You think he wants you to talk about and lie about him not doing anything? Nah, he don't. But he already expect you to talk about whatever benefits you over there on CNN, MSNBC, ABC, all the left-leaning platforms that don't care for Trump already. You don't care about him. You really don't. But they actually reported that. So this, in my opinion, because Trump has been playing the media for a long time. He get them to talk about whatever he want to talk about. All right, so check this out right here. They keep on saying that this is a unforced error right here and that MAGA is going down. I want y'all to see something right here. MAGA is getting stronger. All right, it really is. Look at these numbers. Check out these numbers right here.
I mean, look, I think this one surprised me a bit because of all of these complaints online going after Trump and the Epstein files. You might think his approval ratings were going down, Republicans. If anything, they're going up. Republicans who approve of Trump, look at our CNN poll. The prior one, 86%. The one out this week, 88% were Republicans. How about Quinnipiac? The prior poll, 87% approve of Republicans. This week out, 90% were Republicans. If anything, Donald Trump's approval rating has gone up since this whole Epstein saga started. He is at the apex or close there too in terms of his popularity with Republican voters, Epstein files, complaints or not.
You just proved that not everything online is real.
Yes,
in real life.
Who knew?
Amazing.
Twitter and X are not reality.
Is there any reason that you can find that this hasn't taken hold and hurt him?
Yeah. I mean, on X, all you hear about is the Epstein files. But how about out in the real public? Republicans who said the top issue was Epstein case. The answer is one, and not 1%. One responded. This is a great little finding that Ariel Edwards-Levy, who of course is part of our polling unit, found. Just one single Republican said that the nation's top problem is in fact the Epstein case. Not much of a surprise.
Now, the reason why this is important is because in the previous video I showed you from CNN, they was talking about the Epstein searches went up 1,200%. And then you can see his rhetoric, the way he spoke about it. He said that there was a huge screw up on the Trump administration, on Trump's behalf, on Trump's part, that messed up his base. And he was really excitable about it. not realizing that 1,200% of those searches were coming from the left. 1,200% was coming from the side that wants to ruin Trump and what he's done so far, what he's built so far. Y'all don't want to, they don't want to see him successful, period. But they had to admit the truth when they pointed out the fact that the base
That therefore,
is actually,
Faz, you might think his approval ratings were up. Republicans who
the approval rating has gone up since the last time they've taken the poll. 2% on CNN, 3% on the Quinnipiac polls. So there you have it. It's not hurting the base. This is something that Trump already knows. His team already knows this. But Trump is just tired of hearing y'all talk about it. Like, shut the hell up. Leave this alone, bro. Yeah. Does it seem shady that I want to ignore it? Yeah. Yeah, it does. The same way that all right, so I want y'all to think about this. Just think about this. When we was talking about the Hunter Biden files, who wanted to talk about it and who didn't? The people that didn't want to talk about it, didn't that seem shady? There you go. It was a huge deal to somebody, but the people that tried to water it down and act like it was nothing and tried to chastise anybody who wanted to open up the information and start discussing it again, those are the people that were considered to be the jerks. And they censored us, and they even shut down people's channels on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube who wanted to talk about what they was trying to censor us on, right? If you want to talk about the laptops, then you are a bad guy. That's how they looked at it. That's how they looked at it. Well, it's the flip side now with the Epstein files. If you don't want to talk about it and you're hush-hush, and you're calling people names like weaklings and saying you can no longer support me because you are fake MAGA and all this other stuff, it doesn't play well in the public. It don't. But it still don't stop the fact that the numbers are going up. His approval ratings is fine. His base is fine. The Republicans are chilling. MAGA Republicans are chilling right now. Just because there's discussion going on, one thing that the left don't realize, and this is something that's unique about conservatism that I enjoy. Conservatives are adults. Conservatives can have a disagreements. They can have like arguments and publicly show that they have disdain for the other person's way of looking at things and still be able to walk shoulder to shoulder. We act like simply because the Democrats vote together, like they vote together on everything. That's simply because they are afraid to have conversations and disagreements with one another. They just vote because they care about their end result. And that's it. Whether it's good, bad, or whatever, they don't care. Would you rather be on the side that cares and have hard and tough discussions, or the side that don't give a damn about people in general and just decide to vote to mess up the damn country? Me, I decided to switch my ways because I was one of those people that voted for everybody Democrat. So if you say, Van, this is your problem too. Van, you're part of the problem because you voted for Biden. Van, you voted for Obama. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And yes, I did. I was a super Democrat and I don't apologize for it. I was not paying attention to politics, didn't give a damn about it, didn't watch the news, could care less. I care less. And I'm not apologizing. I don't feel bad about it. I've apologized before, but that was me just being kind. I don't apologize for voting for Biden. I voted for freaking Hillary when she was running against Trump. At the end of the day, to be honest with you, I was just all in with being a Democrat. And that's why I have such a huge problem with people who are simply all in and won't even question Trump simply because you are a MAGA Republican. Anybody that will shut their damn mouth because another person told you to, you're weak, period. You can still have discussions. Clearly, conservatives can still have discussions and still be in approval of Trump's results so far. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.